If you have ever written a stateful widget just to manage one text editing controller and had to remember to dispose it, write initState, override dispose, and keep all that boilerplate around, there is a package that gets rid of almost all of it. It's called Flutter hooks. And once you start using it, you'll wonder how you lived without it. Let's go. Here is a super common pattern, a screen with a text field and an animation. Normally, you'd write something like this. Notice, half this class is just lifecycle management. 2 controllers, 2 dispose calls, 1 initState, a mixin. None of this is actual UI logic. It's just bookkeeping. Flutter hooks lets you skip all of this. Same exact behavior. No initState, no dispose, no mixin, no StatefulWidget. The hooks create the controllers and automatically dispose them when the widget is removed. That's the whole pitch. Less boilerplate, same power. Most of the time you reach for hooks, it's for use state. Here is a counter. The old way versus the hooks way. Use state 0 gives you a value notifier wrapped object. Read it with .value, write to it with .value equals to, and the widget reveals automatically. One line instead of a whole class. UseEffect is for anything that needs to run once or run again when something changes, and clean itself up. Classic example, a stream subscription or a timer. The return value of UseEffect's callback is the cleanup function. Exactly what dispose used to do. The second argument, the empty list, means only run this once. If you put variables in that list, the effect reruns whenever those values change. One I personally use a lot in my coffee pal, use memorized. It caches the result of an expensive computation so it doesn't rerun on every rebuild. Without this, every rebuild, even for an unrelated reason like a snack bar appearing, would refilter the whole list. Use memorized only recalculates when recipes or query actually changes. When not to use it. A couple things to watch out for. Number 1, hooks must be called in the same order every build. No putting them inside if statements or loops. Number 2, if you're using block or another state management library for your actual app state, Flutter hooks isn't a replacement. It's for local, widget level, state, and controllers. They work great together. Number 3, if your team isn't familiar with hooks, there is a small learning curve. It's not hard, but it's a different mental model from StatefulWidget. That's Flutter hooks. If you're tired of writing initState, dispose, boilerplate for every controller, animation, or subscription, give it a try. Start small. Maybe just swap one StatefulWidget for use state and use text editing controller and see how it feels. Link to the package is in the description. If you want more how to use videos on a specific package,